Boom, 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 boom. You know it is Del the Del the Del Del the Del the Del Del the Del the Delvin. You know it is a Del the 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 Delvin. You know it is a unscripted unscripted. You know it's Del Delvin. You know it is the unscripted unscripted Del Delvin. Bang 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 bang. You know it is a Del Delvin. You know it's unscripted. You know it is scripted. You know it is Delvin. You know it is Del. Yo, people. Good evening. Delvin. Yo, welcome to another episode of Unscripted Anything Goes. You know, we start a little bit late. Yeah, but Delvin Medea. Delvin Dea. Straight up. Unscripted. Anything goes. Straight up. People. Wonderful day. Welcome to another Monday evening. Welcome to another Monday evening. Unscripted Anything Goes. And this week is going to be a special week because I'm going to deal with cancers. Yeah, cancers this week. Yeah, we're going to touch on a whole bunch of cancers this week. But tonight, one of you want me to touch on the subject matter called dry humping. Yeah, dry humping. Yeah, dry humping. Yeah. And when I was researching this, you know, many people, they do it, you know? But I didn't realize the magnitude of people that does dry humping. There's a big, you know, people out there with this fetish. Dry humping. Straight up. People. Yeah, man. But tonight, yeah, man, Delvin is going to dwell deep into the subject matter of dry humping. Straight up. Unscripted, anything goes. So I want to thank you all for joining tonight. Yeah, man, I really appreciate that. You know, tonight is a big night, you know. Yeah, it's a big night starting 9 p.m. tonight. Yeah, it's a big summit that's going to take place in Shanghai. Yeah, big summit between the President of the United States of America, my brother, the President Donald Trump. That's my brother. Yeah, he and Kim Jong-un from the DPRK. Yep. The Democratic Republic of Korea. Yeah, they are going to actually have a summit tonight. Yeah, man. they're gonna have a summit tonight. So I hope my brother is able to convince Kim Jong-un to give up his nuclear weapons and to come into the community of nations, community of countries. It's the right thing for him to do. This hostile aggression, it's not a good thing. Straight up. So, people, watch the summit tonight starting at 9 o'clock. Yeah, watch my brother Donald Trump try to, make peace with Mr. Kim Jong-un. Yeah, man, straight up. So tonight, subject matter, dry humping. Really and truly. Yeah, one of you in the room, ask Delvin to look into this subject matter. Dry humping. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Mecca Grizzle. Big up yourself, Susan Tapper. Knowledge Base KT, thanks for joining. Yeah, so we're going to talk about dry humping tonight. And I didn't know that this was a formal terminology. And I had to do my research. And I find out for myself that, this is a big thing out there. Dry humping. There's a lot of people that are involved with dry humping. Yeah, man. Straight up. And I'm going to tell you what dry humping is in a minute. But first, let's get rid of protocol. And the protocol for this show is that as far as rules are concerned, there's no rules. Yeah. You have the right to come on camera at any point. And you also have the right to change the subject matter if you deemed it necessary. You also have the right to type freely and openly. No one will block you. We don't block anyone in this room. Freedom of speech. We strongly believe in freedom of speech in this room. Straight up. Big up yourself, my brother, Selassie Punch. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Donna. Thanks for joining. Unscripted Anything Goes. So one of you in the room asked me to look into this. And you said, Delvin, I like doing this. Yeah, but not everyone is familiar with it. So I want you to touch on this subject matter for me and to bring some enlightenment why it's a fetish for some people, and some people would actually look down on it as not an acceptable way of sex. Yeah, man, big up yourself, Donna Marie. Thanks for joining. Unscripted Anything Goes. So the subject matter is dry humping. Dry humping. Yeah. It's an alternative means for sex. Yeah. And dry humping, believe it or not, been going on a long time. It's a non-vaginal penetration. Yeah. It's a non-vaginal penetration. It's a stimulus of sensual parts. Yeah. With clothing on. Yeah, one person has clothing on, the next one don't have clothing on. And this will lead to orgasm. Yeah. Big up yourself, Audrey Johnson. Yeah, so what you find is that a lot of religious people who are in God church and people who are like no sex before marriage religion, they practice this a lot. Like the Islamic people, like Mormons, like people who are of the what do you call it now? Amish people. Yeah, they practice dry humping a lot because they don't have sex before marriage. So what they do is a lot of them do dry humping. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Beverly Bellamy. Big up yourself. So I was not familiar with this terminology until tonight, until I started doing the research. And upon doing the research, I'm finding out that it's a big deal out there, dry humping. A lot of people have this fetish for dry humping. And so a lot of people out there, they want sexual encounter with an individual, but they want dry humping instead of the penetration aspect of it. Yeah, man. Misogynistic. It's popular, and I found it. I found it amazing. Oh, yeah, for real. So you do practice dry humping too, Donna? You practice it? Yeah, that's the proper terminology for it, misogynistic. Yeah, I find it amazing. Oh, so you do practice dry humping. Oh God, you need to come on the camera and tell the people more about it, about your experience in dry humping. But I find, upon doing my reading, there's a lot of reading online about dry humping. And yeah, people love dry humping. It's as if it's sex to them, even though there's no penetration. An orgasm is achieved. Yeah. Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, straight up. They get wet the same way. And the male also actually ejaculates. Yeah, dry humping. Big up yourself, Andrea Bygrave. I love your girl. Yeah, man, I know in a dry humping thing. Yeah, dry humping. Yeah. So, first of all, before we even get to dry humping, there's a different variation to dry humping. I'm going to give you some testimonials about dry humping from some people, and then I'm going to go deep into what dry humping is actually all about. I only saw it on social. Oh, you saw it on social media. Oh, because it's news to me. Because I love penetration. Yeah, I love vaginal penetration. Yeah, I love the rawness of it. But I didn't know that people get pleasure from humping each other. Yeah, like that. You know what I mean? So I'm going to tell you what some people have to say about dry humping before I even go deep into it. It says here, yeah, this lady saying that, because there's different varieties to dry humping, okay? Different things that they do. So it says, we had like 10 minutes before the bus arrived. So we spent the time kissing. I was pulling him towards me. So our bits were pressed against each other while they were kissing. So that's a form of dry humping, is to press against each other's genitals. And this will actually lead to orgasms. Yeah. So straight up. Another person says, we were not into anal sex. They were not into anal sex. Although everyone assumed that it is what we do all the time. Yeah. So they're not into anal sex, but people assume that they did it all the time. We use massage oil and rub ourselves over each other. Sometimes I orgasm just doing this. It's really hot. So they rub massage oil over themselves and they rub on each other, and this leads to an orgasm. That's dry humping. Yeah, we might just be snuggling, and I might wrap my thighs around her thighs, and I grind really hard against that. Yep, it makes them have an orgasm. So they grind thighs to thighs with the genital rubbing up on the thighs, and that leads to an orgasm. I know some women get orgasm that way. A lot of women, they brace up against your thighs, yeah, and they'll get an orgasm because the clitoris rub against the thighs, which create friction to it, which lead to wetness, and then an orgasm can occur. So I that one is not bad. I'm used to that one. I swear, after she was pressing her bum into me when we were dancing, so she was bubbling on him. Yeah, when we were dancing, my gosh, I had to sit down after I get myself together again. Yeah, because he had an orgasm. Yeah, his thing was really hard. That happened to me in a dance already. When a girl a wind up on me, and my thing just stand up firm, and she just a pace on it. And I said, oh God, what a thing. So I guess I did dry humping too. So that is a great one. Yeah, man, I said, what a thing. Pace it. Don't stop, baby. Don't stop. Yeah, that is good. Yeah, straight up. It was like we were doing it in the missionary position, I guess. It feels just like we were just fucking. Yeah, like they do in the movies. So like what they fuck in the movies. It's hot and sweaty, but it keeps her panties, but she kept her panties on, and he got very wet from that. So like they were in a missionary position, but they had she had her panties on, and they kept just grinding upon each other, and then yeah, they wet from that. Big up yourself, my brother Michael Clark. Yeah, man, we're talking about dry humping tonight. Yeah, dry humping. Yeah, man, straight up. I don't have a dick, but sometimes we like to pretend like I do. So I guess they're lesbians. Yeah. Like we do it from behind. I get a lot of stimulation from that, but I also get off on doing that. Yeah, so from behind they grind up on each other and they get it. We both really into how it makes me feel in charge. Yeah. So those are some of the things that people are saying about dry humping. So the actual definition for dry humping is to have what do you call now, simulated sex, where you are grinding upon each other, or the person, if like say the guy, his penis is out, it, yeah, you can see that he like rub it upon the genital of the woman while she's in either her clothing or her underwear, and then they're like simulating sex, but it's like a penetration but not going inside the vagina, and then he would actually ejaculate like that. And also the woman, she would now take her underwear off, rub it upon the guy's penis while he's in his underwear or boxers, and then she would actually get an orgasm from that, or try to force it inside of the vagina, but with the underwear on, or the clothing on, and she gets off on that. Yeah, it makes her real wet and she has an orgasm. So that's dry humping. So a lot of people are into that a lot. It's like yeah, it's nice. It's nice to them. Yeah, man. So Jacinta and I, we're gonna have to try that out. Yeah, we're gonna have to try that out. Yeah, try that out. Dry humping, straight up. So what I'm gonna read from tonight is from the Bishuk, BISHU, Bish UK, BISHUK.com. All right. This site give a lot of details on what dry humping is all about. It says oftentimes people think that entry sex, that's vaginal penetration sex, is the only thing that you should consider to be sex. Yeah, but they're wrong. Of course they're wrong, according to this. Not everyone have that kind of sex or even enjoy that kind of sex. So yeah, that is strange. It says not everyone, yeah, have vaginal penetration sex, and not everyone enjoy vaginal penetration sex. It says, for example, big up yourself, Karen Hamilton. Big up yourself, O'Neill Luton. Yeah, man. Thanks for joining Unscripted Anything Goes. We're talking about dry humping tonight. It says, for example, penis in the vagina. Penis in the vagina sex, despite being very popular, is usually more stimulating for the penis rather than the vagina. It says this can also be true for penis in the anal sex. Yeah. So yeah. So what they're basically saying is that when penetration occurs, whether it be in the man penetrating the woman into the vagina, or someone penetrating someone with the penis in a rectum, it's more stimulating, it says, for the penis rather than the rectum or the vagina. So it's like one-sided, they're saying. This is what they're saying here. I tend to disagree on that, but this is what they're saying here. But it says, with dry humping now, yeah, man, big up yourself, DJ Shakur mixtape, my son. Yeah, man, I love you, my brother. Yeah. So this is what it says. With dry humping, people can rub their sensitive bits together. So this the parts that you find, your private parts, the penis and the vagina, you can rub them together or against each other's thighs, so they are giving each other similar level of stimulation at the same time. Yeah, it can be really sexy when people feel they are enjoying something as much as the other person. So with you now rubbing up your thing on the person's thigh, each person now is getting shared stimulation at the same time, and it's pleasurable to both person. Dry humping, straight up. Also, with the penis, yeah, with the premises, they don't have to be with the penis, right? It says also people with penis, they don't have to be very hard, yeah, to enjoy the stimulation, or feel under the pressure that they have to last long. So with this, you don't have to last. You don't have to. It's not a thing that, oh, the men know. You have to know watch. You have to know control yourself so that you don't ejaculate too soon. With dry humping, that is not even a case of thought. It says, you don't even have to be hard. You don't even have to think about the fact that you're gonna orgasm quick. It's just the act itself. Yeah, this kind of sex can include everyone who wants to have sex. It's great from a safety point of view. It says it's a safer form of sex. It's good for people who don't have much private space. So you can dry hump anywhere. You go to a park, you dry hump each other. You dry hump each other and get a little pleasure out of it, even though you're in a crowded place with people. yeah, because you're not exposing nudity. You're just humping each other and getting sex. Yeah, man, straight up. Yeah, man, big up yourself, people. Desiree Perry, big up yourself. Yes, boy, say it's true. Yeah, Desiree, you did dry humping before? You need to come on the camera. Let's have a little conversation about this dry humping if you have done it. Yeah. Big up yourself, Nikki Jordan. Yeah, man. So it's basically, it's a rubbing of the genitals, the genitalias, while in clothing, on the thighs, or around on each other, or each private on each other, and this creates a stimulus that cause you to get pleasure from that, which cause you to get an orgasm, straight up. So that's dry humping. Yeah. So I mean, one of you in the room actually, yeah, to Delvin, I love this. Yeah, I'm too bad. Bad is good. Bad is a good thing. Yeah, so you said to me, Delvin, I love this, but they haven't come across a lot of people who is tolerant towards it. So when they try it now, their advances is brushed aside. But yeah, it's a fetish for them, and they go to people that love this. So when I was doing my reading on this, there's a community of people that enjoy this to the bone. They enjoy this more than vaginal sex. They meet together in their circles to hump each other, to dry hump each other. Yeah, to hump each other. What a thing. Yeah, I know the ladies, you ladies in the room. Yeah, I know you guys like to rub up on like your partner's thigh, brace brace your vagina on the partner's thigh, because the clitoris now, you gyrate it now for it to get some vibration and some arousal from it, and you'll brace on it now to get that pleasure. Yeah, this is the same concept here. It's the same concept. Yeah, it's the same concept, but you don't have to be naked to do it. Yeah, either she can be naked, or one person can be clothed and the next one naked, or both persons can be clothed, and you get the pleasures from it the same way. Yeah, man, big up yourself, Weena. Thanks for joining Unscripted Anything Goes. We're talking about dry humping. And they're saying that this been practiced in the religious circle for many years. Since long time people are practicing this in the religious circle, because a lot of them don't have sex before marriages. So what they do is that they use this as a pleasuring tool, the dry humping, until it now becomes mainstream, where people now want dry humping. They crave dry humping. Yeah, they desire dry humping more than the vaginal sex. What a thing. It's not for Delvin. Yeah, I would try it, and I don't mind doing it, but it must end in vaginal sex for me. Yeah, because that is what I like. I love to be up in that wetness. Yeah. That is not to be taken away from me, but for me to enter it. Straight up. Yeah. Yeah, man, straight up. Yeah, but it says here, the dry humping is not for everyone. Yeah, it's not for everyone. Everybody is different, it says. So just because I'm saying that a lot of people enjoy it doesn't mean that everyone will like it or everyone should do it, because it's not for everybody. Yeah, it's for those who find it stimulating and have tried it, and yeah, to them, that is what they like. The important point of that is this. Of course, many people are asexual, and probably won't really enjoy, something of this sexually. Yeah. However, for those that enjoy it, it's very pleasurable to them. And yeah, you can't look at them as being different, but that's their choice. Some people just prefer internal stimulation, which is what Delvin like, rather than this external stimulation. Some people like really genital touch. Yeah, they want to be actually, some people like to touch that, like Delvin. Some people also prefer to keep their thigh closed rather than to rather close together, to help them experience orgasm by clenching or rubbing them together. So you keep you lock thighs together and you clench them together so that the genital get real tight to the thighs, and then what you do is you simulate the sex, and an orgasm is achieved in that manner. Yeah, all of this is fine. Yeah. The man says not the sex police, but however, if that's what is for them, then who am I or who are you to say it is not for them? Different strokes for different folks. It is also possible to cause damage, to your private parts, the stimulus parts. It can cause damage because you're really rubbing on clothes. You're really rubbing on clothes. Straight up. Lots of rubbing can cause friction and can damage the skin. Straight up. Just like anything else, you can actually get a rash, what do you call it now? A bruise, or even cut from rubbing off friction on the skin. So it says, friction can cause damage to the skin, which can sometimes lead to infections. So you got to be careful, or rashes. Also, small cuts can occur to the labia. Yeah, rightfully so. Yeah, because you're actually grinding up those soft tissues onto hard cloth. Yeah. So, yeah, man. So, damage can occur to the labia or to the frenulum doing this. Yeah. Which can also be a bit scary at times. But usually they heal themselves over a couple of weeks. So even if you get damage, it says just like any other cut, it will heal. Straight up. So people also worry a lot about a naked penis near a naked vagina and starting a pregnancy. Although it is very, very, very unlikely. It's also possible to transmit some sexual STIs, like herpes and HPVs. So so most of the time they're not in contact with each other like that. So, but anything can happen with fluids. Fluid can pass. You know what I mean? Rubbing from one thing, it couldn't pass. So you got to be careful when you're doing this dry humping. Yeah. So so in order to make dry humping safe, this is what it says that you should do. It says be careful with zips and buttons. Yeah, watch out for those zippers and buttons that you don't cut yourself on them. Yeah, you don't cut yourself on them and cause damages. Yeah, maybe it says here, maybe you use a condom or a dam to cover the genitals, to cover the genitalias that are touching each other, or cut down the risk of STI. So if you put a condoms on, put a condom on, or the lady puts a dam in, like a vaginal dam, the condoms, female condoms, then that will reduce the risk of STIs while you're doing your humping. While you're humping, straight up, yeah man. So but the risk is actually reduced from dry humping than vaginal penetration. If you're doing a lot of grinding and yeah man, big up yourself, Garney. Big up yourself, Garney. Thanks for joining Unscripted Anything Goes. It says if you're doing a lot of grinding and body to body massage, that means you're rubbing up, you know what I mean? You're gyrating and you're all over each other. Yeah, maybe use something slippery like lube. Yeah, cover your body with some form of oil so that you don't cause friction, body dryness to body dryness that create this friction, rubber to rubber, and cause, what do you call it now, like a bruise on the skin. As a result of that, you rub off the skin on each other. Don't do that. Use some form of lube. Some oils, like a massage oil or something, and you do it. It says silicone lube might be good for this, or massage oil, like I said. Straight up. It should probably say that my sponsor sell lubricant that can be used. Okay, forget about that. Them advertise something. If anything hurts or feel uncomfortable, then stop right away. So if you're doing dry humping, and something is hurting, you stop right away, so you don't damage yourself. Yeah man, straight up. So, and if it get to the point where you do damage yourself, that you couldn't control yourself and you continue, even though you feel the pain, but the pleasure was outweigh the pain, like a lot of women when they're having sex. The men is doing damage to them, and they can feel it. But the pleasure is so much that they allow the pain to go on so that they can reach to the point of orgasm. And when orgasm occur, then the reality of the pain now hits. So they're in a quagmire, you see. So if you're doing that and then you find yourself going on, even though you get damaged or hurt or injured, go and see a doctor. Go and see a doctor. Go and see a doctor so that they can examine you and dress you up properly or give you antibiotics, whatever it is, so that you can be healed. Dry humping, straight up. So how to enjoy dry humping more? How to enjoy dry humping? By the way, anybody has ever done dry humping here? Anybody has done dry humping? Anybody done dry humping? Straight up. It says how to enjoy dry humping. Like with all kinds of sex, it says. Yep, all kinds of sex. It is more enjoyable when you are in the moment and just experiencing a thing. The thing is, it can really be hard. It can be really hard to do this. We get told by so many people that about what kind of sex we should enjoy and what kind of sex we should be having. That we should be doing that we should be doing it a certain way properly, and it shouldn't be done a certain way. So dry humping is something that we don't do on a regular basis, and people frown upon it. So you have to know, find a proper partner that is into dry humping or will allow you to actually do dry humping, and then it become more enjoyable. You know what I mean? Once you find somebody that is compatible with you, that wants to do dry humping, then it's an enjoyable thing that both of you can do. Yeah, when it comes to dry humping, thoughts might pop into your head like, does this really count as sex? Yeah, does dry humping count as sex? Clothes sexing, does it count as sex? Yeah. Does this mean that we've done it now? Does it mean that we have sex now? Yeah. Will people think that I'm weird? Will you think that I'm weird? You know what I mean? I hope that you don't tell anybody that we did this. This mean that am I gay? Am I lesbian? Am I straight? What am I? This is what you might be thinking to yourself. But if it is pleasure to you and your spouse find it pleasurable, or your partner find it pleasurable, then be mindful of each other's privacy, and you guys enjoy to the fullest. Straight up. Yeah, man, straight up. Dry humping. Big up yourself, Geraldine. Thanks for joining. Unscripted Anything Goes. We're talking about dry humping. This is sex with clothes on. Yeah, man. Yeah, sex with clothing on. Yeah, man. This can be well distracting and so hot at the same time. Yeah. If you find your brain getting in the way of your enjoying the sex like this, just try to go back to what is happening right now. Just try to go back to that. Notice what's happening to your body. So you focus on your body rather than what the thought process are saying. Go with what your body tells you. Yeah. Watch your body, the noises that you and your partner is making, how it feels, or what you're breathing. You watch each other's facial reaction. All the stuff that you would do when you're doing vaginal penetration. Just look for your partner's reaction towards it. Let's see what you're saying, Vibe. Oh, Vibe, what you asking, my brother? Yeah. To say nothing's wrong with dry hump. Yeah, nothing is wrong with it. Nothing is wrong with dry hump. Nothing is wrong with it. Nothing is wrong with it. Go ahead, do dry humping if that is for you. I love the vaginal thing. I like the penetration, the real thing. yeah. I'm a wet man. I love the wetness of the real thing. Yeah. Straight up. Big up yourself, Sharon. Thanks for joining. Tonight we're talking about dry humping. And I wasn't familiar with this terminology until tonight. But one of you guys from the room tell me about it, and they want me to actually do a lecture on it. So this is what I'm doing tonight. It says there's a lot of different variation of dry humping. Lots of different variation. Some of them are less dry than others, Some of them are less dry than some others, while some of them are more just dry. Just dry. So, if you're going to participate in dry humping, just try to make sure that you and your partner are on the same wavelength, and it's pleasurable to both of you, and a willing participant is there to go through it with you. Yeah, man, good evening. What is dry hump? Dry hump is when you actually have sex in clothes. Yeah. Or one person can be out of clothes while the other is in clothes. There's no vaginal penetration. There's no inserting of the penis inside of the vagina. It's all rubbed on the leg or rubbed on the genital, and then an orgasm is achieved outside. An orgasm is achieved while outside of the vagina. Yeah. If I know what you're going, I do couple of friends. Oh, you do a couple of friends. So I know is one step to get to the... Okay, I see what you mean. So you use that as a prelude to get there. Yeah. Okay, vibe. Yeah. Because I know a lot of Christian people, or a lot of religious people, according to what I read online, it came from out of the religious circle. Because a lot of religious people, because they didn't have sex before marriages, a lot of people who are Mormons, a lot of people who are like Islamic, a lot of Christian people, Orthodox Christian people. Yeah, so it came out of the religious circle where they didn't penetrate because they thought that sex before marriage or penetration vaginally before marriage is actually sinful. So they practice dry humping. Yeah. So they were practicing this in the church a long time, in these religious places a long time, before it get mainstream now. And now it has gotten mainstream. There's a fetish out there, and a set of people that meets up to do this, and they enjoy dry humping straight up, and that is having sex without vaginally penetrating, without inserting. Yeah, so you can rub the thighs. Some of you ladies, when you're with your spot, with your man, you rub your vagina onto the thighs, lock it, and gyrate yourself on there to get that arousal. It's the same process here. You can do it. One of you must have clothes on though. Yeah, or just use the leg, but there's no penetration. They can do that and it works. Or rub the body on the body with massage oil, straight up, but there's no penetration. It is like when a man and a woman dancing. Yes, like when you're dancing. Yeah, like and the same, they give an illustration on here where the lady is now winding up on the man in a club, and the man get hard, and because of that circular motion where you're winding up, and some of you go down and up and all of these things, yeah, the man can get an orgasm from that, or even the woman, by rubbing up her genitals on the man's penis while clothed, or on the leg, can get an orgasm that way. Yeah, it's like dirty dancing. It's a beautiful dance. Yeah, nothing like it. That's the best dance. Straight up. Yeah. Yeah. Only thing, you both lying down. Yeah, you could be lying down, or you could be standing up too. Yeah, so you could be standing up too. You could be standing up. Yeah, you could be standing up. Whatever position you feel like you can get that close connection where you're on each other, sucking it on each, what do you call it now? Lock on to a part of the body that is stimulating, that will arouse you. Yeah, that is the purpose of it, and that will lead to sex. Yeah, that will lead to what do you call it now? An orgasm. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. What a thing. Dry humping. Yeah. So yeah, when the guy when the person brought this to me, yeah, I didn't know what it was, so I had to really do some read up on it, and when you read up on it, you hear people testimonials about it. They think it's the best thing on the earth. They think it's even better than sex. Yeah, because this is guaranteed to make them come. This is guaranteed to make them come. While the vaginal penetration, because some of the man them are 2 minute man or less. You know what I say? They don't. Yeah. They don't get to have an orgasm that way. But with this vaginal with this dry humping, it's a guarantee. Dry hump you dry hump without clothes. Okay, yeah, you can do it with clothes, or you can do it without clothes. Yeah, with clothes or without clothes. Yeah, but a lot of people do it with clothes on. Yeah, and you can dry hump anywhere. You can dry hump anywhere. You can dry hump in a park. You can dry hump in a car. You can dry hump, anywhere. A public place. You can dry hump because you have clothes on and you're not exposing nudity. Yeah, Karen, you want to come on the camera with me have a dry hump talk? Hey, Karen, you feel like you're not open to talk about this. It'd be nice to get. Yeah, by the way, first of all, you like it? You like dry humping, Karen? You like dry humping? Is it something that you do and partake in? Yeah, is it something that you do and partake in? Shani, big up yourself, girl. Big up yourself, Shani. Dry hump. Yeah, dry hump. Yeah, man. Vibe, look like he knows all these things. Yeah, Vibe know about them things, man. Yeah, man. Vibe are the real dude, man. One thing with Vibe is out to please the ladies. Yeah, Vibe is out to please the ladies. Yeah, straight up, he's out to please the ladies. So, yeah, that is his vibe. Yeah, man, give thanks that him have experience in these things. Yeah, but he used the dry humping as a prelude to get the real sex. Yeah, so he making sure that the girl enjoy herself so that she would eventually want the real sex down the road. I guess a lot of Christian people would do this. So maybe what he tried to do is to give her that experience of getting the orgasm from him like that. And then she's open to the idea of the vaginal penetration. Yeah, so I didn't know a lot of people in the church actually do this. This is news to me. Yeah, that a lot of them, God people, they're doing dry humping. Yeah, but if that's what they want to do to get an orgasm, yeah, it is a good thing. All right, no problem, Karen. No problem. If that's what they want to do to get an orgasm, power to them. Power to them. Let them enjoy it. Let them enjoy it. Nothing is wrong with it. Enjoy the dry humping. Enjoy it. Go ahead and dry hump. If that's what you like. You do what you have to do. To get off. Yeah, you do what you have to do. Yeah, if you feel like your God is saying to you, don't have sex before marriage, which is nonsense. If that's what your God is telling you to do and you believe it, and it's truth to you, and you want to dry hump as a substitute, go ahead. Dry hump away. Dry hump away. If that's what you feel, go ahead and dry hump away. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Jonal. Thanks for joining Unscripted Anything Goes. Tonight's topic, we're talking about dry humping. Yeah, this is non-vaginal sex, where it's no penetration is involved. Yeah, it's just the closeness and rub up on the legs and all of these places are body-to-body contact, and an orgasm is achieved in that manner. So people actually out there that does this and get pleasure from it. A lot of church people are, religious people, I should say, does this and get pleasure from it. Yeah. So if you guys are out there and you're practicing dry humping, yeah, man, it is pretty safe to do, and go ahead and enjoy it. Go ahead and enjoy it. But as for me, Delvin, yeah, I don't have a problem starting that way, but I must finish penetrating a vagina. I have to be up in there. It is for me to enjoy like that. Yeah, I must be up in there. Yeah, that's the icing on the cake. Yeah, man. Sometimes I meet a girl, she come by my house, they want, okay, let me get this out. They want to give you, but acting shy. Yeah, let's get rid of that. They want to give you, but acting shy. But acting shy. She may lie on me. Music playing, too light. So you just play some music and you just start to enjoy each other's company and you end up dry humping. Yeah, man. You enjoy dry humping. Yeah, so I guess eventually it would lead to sex in the long run. But you're just enjoying and working what she's giving you at the moment. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, she lie on you and music playing. So she lay down and you guys cuddling and then you start to simulate sex. Yeah, man, straight up. Yeah, man, she lie on you. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, I see what you mean, man. I see what you mean. Yeah. You do your thing, my brother. Yeah, man, do your thing. Do your thing. And the real thing. The real thing. Yeah, man, the real thing. And you know, a lot of Christian girls, they don't want to actually have sex before marriage. You know? They don't want to do that. You know, God said that they're not supposed to. You understand? If she want to give it to you, you'll take it. But you're not going to force her to do something. But if what you do by dry humping her, or she dry humps you, leads to sex eventually, power to you. That's a good thing, I would say. Yeah, 'cause that is the reality, you know, that's the end result that you want. But if she is not convinced at the moment and want the alternative means and method, yeah, such as dry humping, yeah, man, pursue that. Nothing is wrong with it. Earl Hayes, big up yourself. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, Earl. Unscripted, anything goes. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So somebody is in the room saying that they enjoy dry humping a lot. But it's not every woman that wants to do it. This is a male too. Not every woman that wants to do it. So hopefully, or some of them find it weird, you know. But if you're a woman out there and, you know, so just work with your partner and find out from them what is pleasurable to them, or and you know, try to fulfill your partner's needs and desire. That is what I would say. And if dry humping is one of those things that, you know, you guys like and find it pleasurable, go ahead and dry hump away. Go and dry hump away. It's not a bad thing. It's pleasurable. Yeah, it's pleasurable. It's pleasurable. There's a lot of testimonials online about people thinking this is the greatest thing. It is the greatest thing to them. Dry humping. And I'm here thinking the greatest thing is 69, eating at the vagina, penetrating the vagina. I'm thinking all of these things, getting fellatio. Yeah, I'm thinking all of these things are the best. Only to find out that to some people, that is nothing. They don't want that. All they want to do is dry hump. Yeah. So what this tells you is that there's different stroke for different folks. And what might be pleasurable to you is not necessarily pleasurable to somebody else. You understand what I mean? So, you know, you have to listen to your spouse or your partner, or a potential spouse or partner, and hear what is pleasurable to them to see whether or not you're compatible. And even if you listen and you're willing to try, you know, you might find that there's an alternative means to pleasure than what you've been practicing all along. Straight up. And this will only add to your sex life and make it even better. Broad base, it becomes broader and a lot more stimulating based upon more options to do, instead of just doing the same old things that you have been doing. What a thing. What a thing. What a thing. So you guys can go out there now and try dry humping. Dry humping. I would encourage you to try it. You just might like it. You just might like it. You just might like it. Go ahead. Dry hump each other. Yeah, man. Straight up. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? We're going to limit the show to 1 hour tonight. Don't forget that my brother Donald Trump is having the summit tonight. 9 o'clock. You can watch it on TV. You know what I mean? Watch it on TV. Yeah, support him. You know, hopefully we can bring peace on the Korean Peninsula. You know, hopefully we can convince Kim Jong-un to give up his nuclear weapons and come into the community of nations where now his people can actually have a better life. You know what I mean? So, you know, hope that our brother do well tonight. Our brother Donald Trump, you know? Yeah, man, that's my brother. I love him so much, man. Good boy. Good boy, Donald. Yeah, man. He's doing work. He's actually getting results from doing work. He's not a figurehead just sitting there, Yeah, and twiddle his thumb and go through the cycle. Yeah, he's actually doing things to put work out there so people can work and earn honest living. Yeah, for such a short time, the amount of things this man accomplished. Yeah, yeah, man, straight up. You know, go and listen to that cable news network channel that talk about, oh, his rhetoric and he's not good for what he's saying and all these things. Look at the result. Is he putting money in people's pocket? Yes. Yeah. Are people a lot better off because he's there? Yes. Don't follow the nonsense them. Yeah. You don't follow them. Yeah. Yeah, straight up. It's gonna lead him to 4 more years. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's my brother Donald, man. That's my brother there. Yeah. Yeah, man. I like people that get results and have substance and take risk and chance in order to actually better off themselves and better off others. And this man is actually doing it. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about him. Yeah. Yeah, nothing bad to say about him. Yeah, a lot more peace can exist because of him. Because of his style of managing. It's different from others. You lie, he ain't doing you. What I said? You lie, he ain't doing. You're a fool. Oh no, man. The man I do everything, man. No, I do everything. Yeah. Look, black unemployment is at the lowest in America. Black home ownership is the highest that it's ever been. There's a surplus of jobs in America. This is the highest, this is the lowest the unemployment rate has ever been in the history. In our last, say, 30 years. This is the lowest unemployment has ever been. What a thing. What a thing. That is what you have to look upon. Numbers. That is what you have to look at. Numbers. He's pulling out of these trades to get better trade for his people. What are your countries doing? Are they getting better trades for your people? Yeah? The best lie. The best lie. Yeah? And the numbers come out from the treasury. The treasury then put out the numbers. Yeah, I know him responsible for that. I treasury responsible for that. Yeah, straight up. All those coal mines. Listen, we've been burning coal in the Caribbean and woods and all of these things, natural things. All of a sudden, these things are no good for the environment. All of a sudden, these things, they just close it down and they start to bring solar power and wind power and all of these stuff. Yeah. The only reason why they're bringing it is because it's putting money in the pockets of a different base of politicians. That's why they're pushing it. You know what I mean? But the base that was there before, yeah, you know, the base that was there before, they're not in power, so a new person come and push a different agenda. No, the man come back and say, no, you put all of these people out of work, we're going to put them back to work. Who open up back these mines so that these people can work. That people can work. Can you imagine that? All of your life you work and all of a sudden them take away your ability to earn. Your ability to earn, they take it away. I say go and work at fast food restaurant, gas station. Yeah. Are dead for hungry. Yeah. Imagine that. All of your life you're making a good living and they just take away your ability to earn. Yeah. They just take it away. Yeah. And turn your society now into a desolate society. Pure junkie around. Yeah. Pure junkie, unemployed, business closed. Yeah. Empty buildings. Yeah. No, this man come and say, no. We're gonna put you back to work. Yeah. We're gonna put you back to work. What a thing. And you have to look at substance. That you have to look at substance. Don't look at rhetoric. Look at substance. Yeah. So, with that said, still, everybody have their own opinions. We're all different political beliefs. And, you don't have to subscribe. You are what he tries to do. You see what he tries to do, the Canadian, and you see what the Canadians doing tick for tack. I live in Canada. The right thing to do is to try to negotiate. Because, we have the better side of the deal right now. Yeah, what he wants is a more even playing field. Yeah, that's what he wants. But him having trump card sitting there, him can cancel the whole deal totally. Yeah. And says, look what, we're gonna now self-reliant on our own self, and we want everybody to come back home. Yeah, everybody to come back home. All the business them were outsource all of these jobs overseas and send all of these companies overseas and then feeding it back to us, and we have to pay 10 times. No, we want them to come back home. And that the other countries are fearful of. You see what I mean? That's what they're fearful of. So in order for him now to get what he wants, he has to know, put you in a position where you have to come to the table. That's why he raised up all of these tariffs. But other companies are fighting tit for tat. But their GDPs are not like America. And not only that, America are the biggest consumers of goods and services. And the world know that. Everybody have to go there to do business. Yeah. I'm going to gang up on him. You're going to gang up on him? Yeah. They tried to gang up on him. And you know why they tried to gang up on him? And he stood still. They tried to gang up on him. You know why? Because they're all what you call liberals. Yeah, in the world it consists of conservative and liberals. And the government, aside from the one in Japan, aside from Japan, the G7, everybody else have, aside from Japan and Italy, everybody else has liberal government. Listen carefully, Macron, Merkel, what am I name again? Trudeau, Theresa May, she's a centralist. Yeah, more on the conservative side still. Yeah, but she never gang up with them. But the other one, them, the Trudeau, whatever, Merkel and Macron, them there. Yeah, they try to gang up on it, and the reason for that, is because they all have their money tied up in the same thing. So this is going to be a losing battle on their side if they negotiate, because their business is going to take a hit. It has nothing to do with no country. Yeah, they invest so much money in Iran. They invest so much money in a TPP. They invest so much money on the right side, on the left side, that when a right man come now and unscramble everything that they have done, because Obama put all of these things in place, when him come and unscramble all of it, what they're looking at is the diminished return of their investment. That is what they're looking at. Yeah, that is why. Yeah, that is why they're so in uproar, and because these liberal media actually have a vested interest, because their investment is also tied up into it. That is why they have to backlash against this man, because now this man is tearing up the script. What they do is that they send labor to all of these cheap countries so that they can maximize on their investment. When they come back and bring the thing over to sell it at a higher rate, they get a higher margin on their returns. That's exactly what it is. So now this man is coming and saying, no. You can't send away labor and then you have people unemployed and junkie No, you can't do that. No. Straight up. Straight up. If we're not getting a better deal out of the pie, then what we're going to do is going to charge you more money. More money to bring these things here to sell it. Yeah. He's straight up. That the man I said. He's a shrewd businessman. The man know him I do. Yeah, he know what he's doing. I wish if a lot more leaders were that. Yeah. Yeah, them have this globalist agenda that they're pushing. This globalist agenda that they're pushing. You know what I mean? What they need to start to care about is people. The people where you're governing, the people who elect you to actually to look out for their best interests. Yeah, instead of looking about these other people who don't live where you live, you look out for the people who live where you live first. That is what you need to do. Yeah, you need to have people working. Yeah, you need to have people working. And that is what Mr. Trump is saying. Straight up. We're putting people to work. We're providing the means for them to work. Yeah. And if you have a deal that is tied up, that is preventing people from not working, we are actually gonna make sure that, yeah, you pay. Yeah, you pay to do business outside. So if you want an even playing field, you bring back the companies here. Yeah. So that our people can get work. Straight up. Yeah, the man changing the script. He's changing the script. And I like it. I wish if every country was thinking about their people like how this man is thinking about people getting work. And stop listening to the rhetoric and the nonsense. Yeah, the man just know what his political base is all about, and him just a rile up in base. And the good thing about it is that a lot of black people, as a result of it, will suffer for many years not getting good jobs, not having home ownership. In our communities, a lot of our youths has turned to violence and crimes. Yeah. No, this man is providing the means. Say, work, you know what work? Work. Work is here for you. Work. Yeah, no, this man is saying, yeah, crime and violence doesn't have to be your options, but rather work is an option. It is here for you. Yeah. So in our community, crime and violence is down. In our community, ownership is up. In our community, unemployment is going down every day. Yeah. And what people want is for you to go back to that where we start killing each other even more. That is what they want. So you become dependent upon their social system. You become dependent upon their social system, and they just look at you with a scorn with saying, oh, you have to depend on me, so you have to vote for me. Garbage. You need to provide the means for people to work, and that's what this man is doing. And that is what they're fearful of. A shift of our loyalty to the conservative side because they're doing something, rather than to the other side where you have to stretch out your hand and beg. Yeah? Yeah. Straight up. Big up yourself, Hortense. Big up yourself. I love you, girl. Thanks for joining. Unscripted. Anything goes. Trika. Me see you come in still. Big up yourself. I love you. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Bishop Charles. Bishop Charles Richards. Big up yourself, my brother. Thanks for joining. Unscripted. Anything goes. Yeah, man. Just straight up. So we just talk about dry humping, and we just digress a little bit and talk about the summit tonight. So you guys should watch the summit on TV tonight and get a little bit of knowledge, see what's going on in the world. It's good to learn. You know what I mean? Straight up. Yeah, man, good evening. Yeah, man, you guys, you're coming late tonight, Chika. What going on? You're coming late. Come late. Came in late. You know? When you talk politics and religion, it's kind of personal to people, you know. So I tend to not want to talk about those things a lot. But if the people ask me to talk about it, yeah, man, me talk about it. Yeah, talk about it. I'm not afraid to talk about nothing. Yeah. Nothing. Yeah. Yeah, what you're giving your opinion, right? Based upon what you see. You can't hate a person for that. No, you shouldn't. It's just their opinions. Yeah. Yeah, man, people. Yeah, man. So you guys can go back and watch the show on dry humping. If you want to dry hump, go ahead, dry hump away. If it's not for you, then do the penetration thing. That is better. Yeah, man. Just got a chance to join. Yeah, you just got a chance to join. Yeah. Okay, no problem. But I'm gonna wrap up the show now. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the show. You can go ahead and watch it over again. If you're into dry humping, then go ahead. It's a good thing. Straight up. If it's not for you, then do what you're doing. Nothing is wrong with it. Yeah, man. So we're here again tomorrow. We're gonna go into a cancer week. Yes, very late when exercise, but yeah, it's all right. Yeah, we're gonna go into cancer week tomorrow. We're gonna start cancer tomorrow. We're gonna start with breast cancer. Then we're gonna go to cervical cancer, ovarian cancer, and then we're gonna move from there, and then we're gonna go to prostate cancer, testicular cancer, and we're gonna finish up with what's that rectum cancer called again? Colon cancer, because that affects both male and female. So it's a cancer week this week until next week. Yes, until the mid part of next week. So tomorrow, breast cancer tomorrow. So we're gonna try to give you as much information about breast cancer tomorrow. And I'm not working tomorrow, so it's gonna be a nice lecture on that. I'm gonna make sure I search that thoroughly so we can present a good dialogue on it, because a lot of people are affected by breast cancer. Or potentially, if you're a woman, yeah, you have the propensity to, some of you to get breast cancer. It's likely that one of you or two of you in the room might even get it one day. So we're going to give you a lot of information on that tomorrow. So tomorrow we start with cancers. All right. So until tomorrow, people, 7 o'clock, we're here tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Yeah, until tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I want to tell you, I love you. Remember to embrace conservative values. We don't have badge nor guns, so we must support the police. Bye-bye. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.